Good morning, Crypto for Life family. I can look back and what do I see? I don't have my green screen set up. Oh, good Lord. Sorry, guys. Here we go. I got it set up just like that. What's up, Crypto G? Crypto G's in the house. My man Pots and Pans. Liz, what's up, sis? Liz, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. We got Bullish Big D, my brother, lower level. Crypto Tropics. What's up, family? My apologies for the long, intro, but I had to get some things situated. Your boy just had got up like at 7:35, 7:40. Had to run around, throw some stuff on, get my coffee. But we're here. We're ready to go. We got a big show today. It's exciting. 6-8Jay. What are you talking about? Well, we're going to be talking about what was my thumbnail? I almost forgot my thumbnail here. So let me read my thumbnail. Let me read it. It says, how would I use $1,000 to create potential millions, or should I say with cryptocurrency? So basically, if I had $1,000 to invest, what's the likelihood or what would I invest in to create $1 million or potentially millions down the line? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. But before we do, let me go into the market. But before I actually start, let me make sure I always let you guys know I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. My name is James, aka 6-8Jay. I am documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Crypto Choppers. Hey, James, does Solana work for these NFTs? XRPL moving problematic as far as private collection. I can't seem to find a good marketplace on XRPL. I haven't bought NFTs that way. Most of my NFTs, a lot of the NFTs I bought was way before any of that was even available. So I really don't know, my brother, on that one. You have to talk to someone who actually knows about, and I think that would probably be like Crypto Tales or somebody else that actually invests a lot in NFTs on the XRPL. Haven't bought any yet. To be quite honest, my brother. Big Bro 10, what's up? So guys, let's get into the market cap right now. We're at $1.19 trillion, which is actually up since yesterday, huh? Like we were just at 1.18, so 1.19. Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin, has a little bit of a pump. Doesn't really mean too much of anything. Could mean something. Obviously, we have a lot of positive news going around with the bill that has been pushed forward to be presented going through the House and then into the Senate. Hopefully they sign it and it goes up to the president. So it's still a little bit of a process, but it's bullish news to see that we have moved in the direction of trying to get some type of regulatory clarity for digital assets, which is what we have seen yesterday, or day before. Was it yesterday? Last night. So that's the day before yesterday. So that's very, very exciting. Hit me up on Twitter. I got a few for you to look into. Okay, look, Crypto OG, man. That's what we got. That's what we got. Family. There's always family out there. A lot. The way I have been turning a little into a lot. Small investment, high leverage, quick moves, not financial advice. There you go. See, lower level. Lower level's giving some insight there. All right, guys. So, yeah, there's a lot of different things that we can do on the topic of if you had $1,000, what you could do. There's several things. We're going to talk about those things. We're going to talk about them. Right now, we got Bitcoin at 29,485. We got Ethereum still sitting around that same price. Not a whole lot going on because everybody's trying to figure out what Bitcoin is going to do. What you going to do, Bitcoin? Huh? So Ethereum's still ranging within that 1850 to 1900 range. XRP still ranging around that 70 cents, holding 70 cents to 72. That's kind of the range we've been seeing it at. BNB still very stagnant as it has a whole lot of attention on it because of Binance and what's going on with that. We've got, I just looked up and saw that Tether is not quite at $1 yet. I mean, it's it's down just a tad bit. I won't call it, I don't know if I want to say it DPEG. They typically kind of range up and down right now. That's crazy. We've got, remember that happened with USDC. That thing dropped all the way down like 80-something cents, 70 cents. I was like, Lord, pray for me. I got out of that as soon as I could. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. ADA Cardano's at 31 cents. Doge is at 7 cents. We got Solana at $25. We got Tron, TRX at 8 cents. We got Litecoin at $91. Matic at 71 cents. Polkadot at 5.26. A lot of stuff really hasn't changed, even though Shiba is up a bit right now. That's 5 zeros I see in the 8, not 5 zeros in the 7. It's up 5% for the day. Okay, shouts out to Shiba. Bitcoin catches at 244. We got AVAX at 1325. Toncoin is at 130. XLM is on fire. It's at 1634, baby. Holding that price. Isn't that where it was at when the boom went off? See, when the boom went off, XRP got up to like 90-something cents, and it was like, like I think it went to 92. It was like right around that 86 cents, and now it's down to 71. But XLM, boy, that thing stayed up there. Don't you touch me. We like it up here. Let's go around. We like it up here. He's staying up there chilling. Oh, XLM. Hope you got some of that. Not financial advice. Chainlink is at $7.95. We've got Uniswap at $6. Uniswap having a bit of a pump too. $6. I think it was at 5 something. We've got Atom at 906. We've got let's see, ETC at 1866. Filecoin at 443. We've got ICP coming in at 433. H bar is at 5 cents. We got LDO at 194. We got MNT Mantle. Haven't talked about this one at all. It's at 51 cents, 51.95, 51 cents. We got APT at $7.09. We got Chronos. Chronos flirting with that 6 cents. Arbitrum back up over at 118. We saw that thing get as high as 120 something. Good Lord, that thing was pumping. VeChain still flirting around with that $2. I'm sorry, $2. Good Lord, everybody. We're rich. What are you talking about? Let me check out what James said. No, I'm sorry. 2 cents. Near, let's make it clear, at 140. We got QNT 104. You guys have got to excuse me. I'm still waking up. GRT's at 11 cents. Optimism, that layer 2, has not seen a bullish market yet. We're going to see how that, the bull run, should I say. It's at 149. We got Algorand at 11 cents. We got AXS at 611. We got Multiverse X, the coin formerly known as EGLD, at 32.71. What's up, Laura Jack? Can I turn, what you said? Turn $1,000 into $100. Hell yeah, you can't make the wrong moves. 225 on 50x XLM trade last night. That's dope, my man. That's dope. Doing some of that leverage trading. Who else is in the house? Let's see. Big Watch Dude, what's up, my man? Let's keep it going, guys. Stacks, 60 cents. We got Sandbox at 43 cents. We got IMX at 77 cents. We got XDC at 6 cents. XDC is doing its thing, up 46%. Wow. It's down about 5% for the 5.86% over the last 24 hours, but still way up. Double, to be exact. EOS is at 75 cents. We got Data at 79 cents. We got XTZ, the OG, at 82 cents. We got Mana coming in at 39. $3 for $1 coming. We'll see. Not too far away. ApeCoin, that old crazy monkey, is at 198. We got Phantom at 24 cents. RNDR at 181. Render, 816. We got Curve CRV at 72.95. Neo, because of you. Let me stop. 880. We got Flow, if you didn't know, it's at 58 cents. We got Kava, like lava, it rhymes. It's at 88 cents. We got RPL, Rocket Pool, at 29.65. COMP, that's Compound to be exact, 71.38. We got Pepe. What's up with Pepe? 74 chilling. We're going to get rich, Pepe. I don't know. We're going to talk about it. It's at 5 zeros and a 1. We've got Gala at 2 cents. GMX at $57. Let's keep it going. Lunk. Anybody got Lunk? Lunk going to make me rich. I don't know about that one. Maybe. It's at 4 zeros and an 8. Casper CSPR is at 4 cents. We got Sue, if you didn't know. Everybody's getting sued. Ripple paid. Oh my gosh, Ripple paid the price and was deemed not a security, baby. You gotta love it. 64 cents. We've got Trust. We're not gonna talk about that. Woo is at 20 cents. We got Zilliqa, the real Dillica, at 2 cents. We got Bone. Bone. What's up with Bone? Why Bone done jumped into 100? Shiba's Bone. That's connected to Shiba. Bone. At 142. It's up 8.4. 1%, 9, almost 10% for the week. Bone, something must be going on with that dog. That's why, Shiba went to like 5 zeros and 8, and Bone came out of nowhere. I'm in the top 100. DYDX is 206, and we got Flare. Flare, don't you dare. Are you starting that Flare? Don't stare. Flare in the top 100. It's at 1 cent right now, 1.5. Gotta love it. Guys, let's get into what we're going to talk about today. What's up, Laurel Jack? Laurel Jack's in the house. Ball on a budget, LJ. Laurel Jack, ball on the budget. Hey, baby. Hi, y'all. It's hot. 34 degrees. I'm not sure what that means. 34 where I'm at is cold. All right, guys, let's get into it. Man, Lower Jack out there doing some options, some future trading. What are you doing out there, huh? It's coming. Hold on. All right, let's talk about it. Hold on to your love. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about how would I use $1,000 to create potential millions with cryptocurrency? Guys, remember this is just me talking about me, not you. Me talking about you. This is me talking about me. Crypto says Celsius. What is that? Oh, Celsius. Yeah. 30. Yeah, okay. I figured that's what it was. I mean, that's why as I say, okay, yeah, 34 Celsius. Okay, I got it. Let's see, because I think 34 degrees is cold as hell, but when I thought I was okay, he must be talking about Celsius for real. So that my friend Scamwag. Look, man, oh my God, that made me, I ain't gonna lie, guys, that kind of made me sick. We're gonna talk about that. So, we're not with leverage. Okay, I got you, brother. Gotta be careful out there with that leverage. Know what you're doing. How would I use that? Okay, so we're gonna talk about this, guys. And everybody's like, well, we already know what 6-8 gonna talk about. Maybe. We're gonna explain why. All right, guys, we're going to go through a couple things before we do. Shouts out to eGrag. Always got some great TA for XRP. I'm not going to get too much into that. Right here, my man Jack the Ripper says, who's here to create generational wealth? $1,000. Hey, that's far from happening, but it could happen someday. Shouts out to Michael Branch right here, talking about the theory suggests the Stein Grabber's theory suggests that banks like Bank of America could hold XRP as a reserve and use it to grow their business. They wouldn't send their XRP anywhere, but instead increase their balance, similar to how how banks hold gold reserves. That's interesting. If you guys want to read that, I kind of went through it yesterday. Pretty interesting narrative there, or perspective. Let's see here. Brain yield, apparently several billionaires, this is talking about people who've made billions and millions in crypto who are had mysterious deaths. I thought this was kind of interesting. I was reading. I said, "Whoa, let me read that." So I shared it right here. If you guys want to check it out, check it out in the link. Breaking bill protecting the right to hold and use Bitcoin was just passed by the House Financial Services. The reason I'm going to run through a lot of this stuff, guys, and not get too much into it or say too much about it is because I want to get to the topic at hand. That's going to take enough time. But there's some stuff that I kind of want to just skim through real quick if you guys don't mind. Cowboy Crypto at SBI VC Trade regarding Odell and international remittance infrastructure that utilizes XRP as a partner. We are responsible for real-time sending of XRP. It kind of shows how it's all working. It looks like I guess it must have came out their site. I saw this yesterday and I was going to kind of go through it. There's an article that kind of talks about this, and it kind of goes through and it shows how the Ripple ledger is being used for all this stuff in between the financial institutions and the retail customers. John Dean, ultimately, the Torres decision was a triumph for thousands of retail XRP holders led by Rhode Island attorney John Dean. This must have been someone who wrote something up about him. This is kind of cool. If you guys want to check this out, check it out. John Deaton and his crypto law Twitter page. I'm kind of skimming through these guys. What's 6-8Jay talking about? I'm just going to skim through them because I don't spend too much time on any of this stuff. Upholding Sologenic. Partner to introduce XRP purchases globally. Guys, check that out if you get a chance. It says bullish crypto next election. It's kind of funny, and it kind of breaks down all the candidates. Donald Trump has an NFT collection. Obviously, it shows that Donald Trump believes in, crypto, the NFT space. Robert Kennedy bought 2 Bitcoin for each of his 7 kids. He owns 14 Bitcoin in total. Ron DeSantis says he will ban CBDC on his first day to protect your right to Bitcoin. Francis Suarez received his entire salary in Bitcoin. So, just showing that some of the candidates that are coming up are bullish on crypto. That's what we want. We want a president. We want people in Congress that believe. Obviously, you guys saw it was kind of, I don't know, I have a hard time, guys. We're all going to get old someday, right? We're all going to get old someday. And I understand that. And there's certain things, the older you get, that you probably shouldn't be doing, and I don't want to take any rights away from people because then I might piss somebody off. But, sometimes if you see like a 80-something, 90-something year old person driving, it kind of irritates you. I think, there's different things. I guess if you're healthy, it's different. But if you got things that's impairing your vision or your timing skills, or you could barely move or judge things, I think, maybe because there's a lot of accidents I hear. I mean, almost as many as I hear drunk drivers as you know, with older people getting in an accident. And I'm not here talking about that. What I'm here to talk about, there's just a time where you need to hang it up. There's some times where I sit here and I watch Maxine Waters talk, and I'm just like, man, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you doing? There's Maxine Waters. There's the other. What's the other lady who's like literally? I mean, I hate to say it, but was it Dianne Feinstein or something like that? When you look at it, it's like, oh my God, what are you guys doing? Like we don't look strong as a country when we got people like that leading us. I don't care what they think. We're being and when you looked at this, the committee that was voting on everything, Chair McHenry, he's on point. And there's many of you got Richie Torres and all those guys. But when you look around that room, there's guys who've been there since 1990. Like, your time is over. Like give it up, get some new blood in there. We need to be led by some fresh minds, some innovative minds, some people who just get it, who are embracing the evolution of technology and what's going on in whether it's AI, whether it's, whatever it is, we have to be innovative, man. We can't be behind people because we got a whole bunch of people that the average age might be 70. It's just scary, man. It's scary. We got a president that falls down almost every speech he has. It makes us look weak. And a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with, even with Gary Gensler, in my opinion, that's coming from people from that same group of people. It's coming from the Maxine, what I just said her name right now. It's coming from people like Maxine. It's coming from people like Elizabeth Warren. It's coming from older people that just don't get it, and they want to stop what they're scared of. That's what people do. When people don't understand something, they're scared of it. I can name a whole lot of examples of that, whether it comes down to race, whether it comes down to technology, whether it comes down whatever else. If they're scared of it, they typically try to stop it. That's the bottom line. And I like how one of the members that was speaking, one of the congressional members, I believe I can't remember the guy's name. I think he was a senator or something. He goes, I remember feeling a certain way about the internet back in the day. He goes, and I wasn't for it. He goes, but but look how it transformed everything. He says, even though I don't believe all the way in or understand everything in crypto and blockchain technology and everything, he goes, it could be the same thing as the internet. And I like the fact that he admitted to that. Like, look, I'm kind of biased, but I don't want to stop, innovation. I don't want to stop it because this could be a big thing, but we need to regulate it. We need to stay on top of it because all the bad things that happen to the bad actors, and I think that's what it comes down to. Anytime people can go out there and take advantage of something, I can name influencers, I can name a lot of people that shill, I can name obviously people that we know who've gotten taken down. There's a lot of people who've taken advantage of the industry, who've taken advantage of people, there's so many scams and scandals out there. I think that's what Gary Gensler need to look at. They need to go back and look at, okay, what crimes were committed and how can we stop that, rather than trying to, ruin the innovation of crypto and technology here, with that space here in the United States. I think they need to go back and look at, okay, so how did Sam Bankman-Fried get in the position he got into? Let's stop that. How did Celsius and Luna? How are these people hacking wallets? If you're going to spend the taxpayers' money, spend it in really protecting the people. That's how you protect people. You don't protect people by trying to destroy American businesses like Ripple. You don't protect people by trying to destroy American exchanges that came to you 30 times like Coinbase. You don't do that. And so this is a very very old bully system that we have, and they're trying to protect their best interests. And I'm sorry, you can't stop evolution. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. It's kind of like they were talking about spaceships and aliens and all that stuff that they found in extraterrestrial life. And if that's true, based off of that video I showed you the other day, if it's really true, you can keep it hidden now, but you can't stop that. And you're not going to be able to stop what comes from that. If there really is other beings, you're not going to stop that. You're doing everything you can to hide it, but you're not going to stop that. Just like you're not going to stop XRP, just like you're not going to stop Bitcoin, just like you're not going to stop a lot of other projects. You're not going to stop the technology. You're just not going to do it. So let me keep going because I get on these rants. Okay. Liz is now said, Beekeeper69, what's up, my brother? Liz, what's up? Everybody saying what's up? Marvin Davis, let's get it on. What's up, Marvin Davis? Anthony Randall's in the house. Laura Jack. Dr. Sheba. What's up, Dr. Sheba? But my voice get all high when I say hi to Dr. Sheba. Okay, let's keep it going. All right, guys. So yeah, so this is let's keep it going. Bitcoin 2024. What is this? Halving is about to happen. He's kind of giving an example of where we could be at versus where we were at before the last breakout, and now. So he's showing in 2014 to 2017 when we had this massive rally right here after this, almost like a W formation here. I would say it's a little more than a W formation here, but you got the triple bottom here, boom, boom, boom. So I guess what he's looking at here is boom, boom, and boom. So maybe he's looking at the fact that he thinks from this point, and we're holding support, which it shows that we bounced off this support line here, we could actually spring up. Man, that'd be crazy, right? And the halving was right here, and it went nuts. So yeah, baby, we're gonna see how this plays out. I'm saying a long time, and this is all relevant to what I'm getting ready to talk about, huh? Where we're at timing wise, because a lot of people, we can go down, we can do this, we can do that. Okay, I'm just saying there's a whole lot of bullish sentiment going on, and that's why I'm probably leaning more against a retracement right now. Not to say that we can't have one, a temporary one, but yeah. I thought this was kind of cool. Anybody from back in the day, you got to be a big fan of Star Trek. I'm sorry. If you Spock, Captain Kirk, huh? It says May 26th, I guess there's an article showing that John Deaton, my man John Deaton, representing the people, nailed the legal absurdity of the SEC's whole legal attack on crypto based on the theory of XRP on July 13th. Judge Torres agreed. Now watch the judges in the Coinbase, Grayscale, and Binance cases. Whoa, this kind of sums it all up right here, baby. Woo! To the moon. Let me stop. Wall Street, a monumental transaction just took place on the XRPL. A whopping $24 billion in Palu stablecoin was moved in a trust set transaction. The source, none other than this wallet address. This isn't just a transfer; it's a potential game changer, indicating. I hate when I do that. Lose where I'm at. Oh God, where am I at? Game changer, indicating a significant movement of funds and possibly a shift in relationships between accounts. Account root and directory node types were modified and a new Ripple state node was created. This is a testament to the scale and potential of XRP, baby. Gotta love it. Stay tuned for more updates, okay? That's bullish as all hell. Breaking. Ripple XRP to be used in global security stock trading. Okay, let's see what this guy has to talk about. It's only 2 minutes.
Well, check this out. Imperium Markets, the EAUD. This is the Australian dollar. It's a pilot, and it achieves what? Listen to this. Atomic settlement. That means immediate settlement for securities transactions.
Okay.
Right here, we've got Ripple, XRP, whatever you want to call it, going to be running the stock market, okay? This is fucking massive right here. They did a pilot, and they wanted to see can Ripple settle security transactions? Now, some people say, well, how do you know Ripple is doing that? Well, because guess why? Ex-Ripple executive currently, right now, as of what? September of last year, for the past 8 months, a Ripple executive is leading the Australian CBDC project. And what do you got here? Australian CBDC project. It's all Ripple. Next, NAB Westpac, part of Ripple's new global payments. The banks that were involved in this are Ripple partners right here. Distributed ledger startup Ripple has confirmed that the NAB and Westpac Corps are growing network global banks. So you got right there, Ripple's all up in that.
All up in that, that's funny.
Check this out, Commonwealth Bank of Australia. One of Australia's top 2 big.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop that one because my man now, he's going back quoting articles from 2015. Good Lord. Oh, my Lord. That's a heck of a long time ago. The amount of people who actually get rich off of XRP is so little. Uh-oh. Why is that? Let's talk about it. It's so simple. Retail is blinded by short-term price action. Everybody wants something fast. You want microwavable results. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, guys, I used to speak about this on stage. Everyone wants microwavable everything, and it doesn't work that way. What percentage will sell at $1? A whole lot. What percentage will sell at $2 or $3? A whole lot. All-time highs, forget it. Most will already be out. A double-digit XRP will happen over time, not right away. Time is the only question, and the big moves when institutions actually go live are still some time away. Some time away. See? Big moves when institutions actually go live are still some time away. Are you in it for the long term? Or are you in it for the short term gains? Either way, it's such a small percentage of the holders will reap the reward. But what he's saying is a lot of people won't make it. And you know what, guys? All this right here, this reminds me of Bitcoin, right? And I've shown you guys articles before where they show guys saying, "Man, I get in at 6 cents. I sold at 40. Damn it! I should have held. It went up to $8." And I showed the video that the guy was putting. This is about Bitcoin. I got in at 6 cents. I sold at 40. Damn it! I should have held to $8. There was other articles where a guy, and I think there was another one like that where the guy had like 1,600 Bitcoin or some crazy, 16,000 Bitcoin or something that he bought at 6 cents. And he sold early. And I remember one of the articles where the guy goes, I sold at a certain price where I made some money. He goes, but now if I was to try to buy Bitcoin, I could only buy like a couple. Or buy like one or two. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy, right? And I think that's how people are going to be feeling here. A lot of people right now, life-changing money might come at $1. Depends on when you got into XRP, or XDC or XLM or any other coin. You sell too soon. Now, it's different if this was Shiba. $1, boy, you balling. A penny, you balling. Right? Good Lord. But he's particularly talking about XRP. And I think a lot of people will bail out early. I think a lot of people can't weather the storm. A lot of people are going to get scared by the narrative of what if, they appeal, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I think those who hold are going to be the ones who benefit. And again, I can't tell you that. That's not financial advice because it may be in your best interest to sell. Maybe you got bills to pay. Maybe you got a student loan. Maybe you got a mortgage. Maybe you got whatever it is. So I'm not going to say what the right decision is for you. That's what you got to figure out. Everyone has to have their own plan. But basically what he's saying is what percentage of people that will sell too early. That's the point. And how we reference that is back to Bitcoin. And that when that guy said 6 cents, he sold at 40, and then it went. He sold at 40 or whatever it was, and then it went to $8. He regretted it. But look, he's talking about something that now sits at $30,000. How do you think that guy feels now, seeing that it went up to 68,000? He was debating on why he sold at 40 cents, a 6 cents big. I'm just saying, guys, like it's just crazy. So there's a lot. The point I'm trying to make, guys, is this. Well, that wasn't me. Yeah, but dang it, you got to go back and look at. History is kind of repeating itself, right? History is kind of repeating itself. It's vision. It's microwavable results. It's doubt. It's no belief. That's how that guy must have been back. He didn't see Bitcoin going to no $10 or $100. If he had, he would have stayed. He wouldn't have sold for no 40-something cents, 48 cents when he bought it at 60. I'm not at 6 cents. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of people who just still don't understand what's going on. They just don't. And yeah, that's what this guy's talking about. Let's keep it going. What's up, Sly Fox, my brother? Sly's in the house, huh? The legend himself has shown up. The Simpsons are usually not wrong. The Simpsons prediction for Bitcoin: infinity. That's the infinity logo. Bitcoin infinity. Wow, huh? They're not typically wrong. And if you read down into this, I'll open this up and want to see what people are saying, and there was a whole lot of people saying, man, that Simpsons be on point. Good Lord, that's funny. Let me get this straight. Judge Torres stated XRP itself is not a security in dictum as part of her summary judgment ruling, which probably can't be appealed according to the lawyers. So what would the SEC appeal? They'll be wasting time. Oh, Lord. Let's see, news. SBF donated $93 million. Now, this right here, guys, is what pisses me off. I'm sorry, but it does piss me off, guys. SBF donated $93 million in stolen customer funds to U.S. politicians. Then the government, in the last 24 to 48 hours, the U.S. government dropped criminal political campaign finance charges, basically covering the fact of whatever they got. So how do you stop having to give that money back? This is and what did he say? You can't make this crap up. You can't make this shikaka up. It's right here. I'm telling you, they will protect their own at any cost. It's funny, like, oh my God, it's sickening. Not funny, it's sickening. The corruption is sick, and these are the same people. These are the same corrupted people. The Maxine Waters, the Elizabeth Warrens, all these guys. They're the same corrupted people who gave Gary Gensler the green light against crypto. The same corrupted people. You don't mind getting paid off in crypto, but it's almost like we don't want it, We don't believe in it, but you can pay us something, huh? You can go put a little something in my hand. Come on, give me a little something, huh? You know how that's just scandalous, man. Scandalous as hell. That's you. I'm trying to get like 60. Come on, brother. I'm trying to be like you. So I'm gonna reach out to you today, Sly. Me and Sly supposed to be doing some trading, but I got caught up, Sly. What happened is, from the time that I was supposed to be doing some trades and stuff with you, following up with you, this place, all this stuff wound up finishing up with this place, and so now we're in cleaning and getting ready and mode and just not getting for sale, so we're getting this place ready to be sold. But you can't make this stuff up, man. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy, the corruption. And this is how our country's ran, man. This is how everything. We're gonna try to pass a bill. I mean, y'all ain't passed nothing when y'all took that money from SBF. What bill did y'all pass then? Huh? You want to get it, and everybody's all excited because y'all doing what every other country's doing. All y'all doing is what every other country's doing. That's the only thing y'all doing. And we're all getting excited. We're all excited because XRP was found not to be a security. And we're excited because we got some light, and it's a huge victory. But the bottom line is they should have never been in the damn lawsuit. It's like they beat you and then make you feel special about the healing. It's just abuse, man. They beat you, and they make you feel special because you healed up and okay, we're gonna leave you alone. Come on, man, huh? It's just ridiculous, man. It's all corruption. Look at that, huh? No one has to answer to the 93 money. That belonged to somebody. Might have belonged to somebody in the stream. Might have been some of my money. I didn't lose a whole lot. I'm not gonna say that, but just saying. They take people's money and it's okay. Just like the government selling all those Bitcoin that they confiscated. It wasn't your Bitcoin. It wasn't yours. Why do you didn't get at the damn? Why not that being donated somewhere? Huh? You're cashing it out. Huh? Why don't you use that to go fund some ridiculous thing that you're funding instead of the taxpayers' money? What are you doing with the Bitcoin? Is it getting divided amongst these same idiots here? They got the 93 million? I'm just saying. Alice D Vlogs in the house. How you spending $1,680? I'm getting to that, brother. Calm yourself down, brother. How you doing? We're going to get to that right now. Alice D Vlogs, legendary, brother. Ripple progresses with Montenegro. This goes into everything that's going on over there in Palu. Right? Okay, let's keep it going. Bitcoin adoption not an option. Bitcoin adoption is not optional. BlackRock adopted it because they had no choice. Wow. Author of Bitcoin Standard compares it to gunpowder adoption. If your army did not adopt it, you lost. Okay, that's strong. Bitcoin is financial gunpowder. Okay, how long is this? A minute and 44. Listen to what the brother said.
It's not optional. I mean, you will either move there or you will watch your wealth lose its value as the people who put their money there appreciate. I mean, just think about it. If you have $1 million and you put them in a currency that's constantly depreciating, where somebody has $10,000 and puts them in a currency that's constantly appreciating, it's only a matter of time until they overtake you. And people are not stupid. They will realize this and they will want to move forward. So when I talk about Bitcoin adoption, people think of it as being like, say, Apple iPhone adoption. It's very nice and very cute, and then people will buy it. But I think that's not the model for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more like gunpowder adoption. All
right, guys. So I like that sentiment. Basically saying people are going to realize at some point that the dollar needs to be moved over to crypto, Bitcoin. Let's see. The Senate banking chairman is now to make a break vote. Okay, this is all done already. Let's see here. SEC Chair Gary Gensler is weaponizing the commission to push a far-left agenda that Democrats don't have the votes to pass in Congress. Republicans are advancing legislation. Okay, so that'll put a stop to his abuse. Okay, let's see what happens. Just in $14 billion investment bank, TD Cowen, it's a matter of when, not whether, a spot Bitcoin ETF. See, that's what I'm saying. This is part of will get approved by the SEC. This is why I don't know. There's just so much bullish things out there. And even with the SEC attacking the various assets, attacking these exchanges, when you look at this bill that they just tried to pass, basically trying to get clarity to the space, I think it's going to really, it's diluted. It's already diluted the SEC's overreach, enforcement by, regulation by enforcement. And I think a lot of people are seeing that. I think once it gets passed, once it goes up to the House and gets passed, by Senate, I think it's going to send a bullish narrative. I think In the same aspect, when these ETFs, which I don't know why the SEC is taking so long, when these Bitcoin ETFs are approved for your Fidelities, your BlackRocks, your different institutions that are trying to get their Bitcoin ETFs, I think is going to be super bullish. And I think, what kicked that bullishness is the win for Ripple, not being a security by Judge Annalisa Torres. So I think all that stuff, right now there's a lot of people saying that we could go down in October, September, October. And there's various things that could lead up to that. Obviously, we just had a rate hike, all these different things, but it just seems like the market isn't really reacting the way it used to. And I feel like you're going to see an onslaught of money, a tsunami of money come into Bitcoin when those ETFs are approved, a tsunami of money come into the other altcoins that right now there's a lot of fear because of the SEC's actions and with Coinbase, with Binance, which, how those play out, I don't know. I think Coinbase has an extreme chance of having all that dismissed and moving on, and Binance, we'll see, depending on how deep it all goes with Binance, honestly. But when it comes to all these assets, thematics, all these coins that are just phenomenal projects, I think once the ETFs get approved, with the Ripple win, obviously the SEC, when asked about appeal, they didn't even say nothing about it. They didn't even say nothing. They say how they're pissed off about the decision, but if you looked at Gary Gensler the other day when asked about the appeal, and I don't know if I had that. I think I had it over here somewhere. I like this here. The SEC fought the law and the law won. But there's one here that it shows Gary Gensler continues to, let's see if I can find it here. He continues to, this right here. I don't know if this is it right here. Okay, so this one right here says, in this interview that Gary Gensler did for 10 minutes, obviously crypto was a topic, but Gensler did not really give a ton of meaningful new insight. He mostly refused to discuss specifics for the Ripple case. And when she asked about appeal, he had nothing to say. Nothing that he said, I'm just one of many. Watch this. Watch what he says here.
I'm one of 5 commissioners. Mm-hmm. The commissioner has not acted on that. And
talking about the appeal.
If the staff makes a recommendation, we'll have.
So look how he's tiptoeing around this guy. Look how this freaking idiot is tiptoeing. He was hell of aggressive before Annalisa Torres gave him that Mike Tyson hook to the jaw. Lord, I love it. Look how he's so innovative when it comes to these questions. Listen to him.
A different topic, which has gotten a lot of attention lately, crypto.
Ripple.
Specifically,
Ripple.
A ruling that was made in the Ripple case that XRP is only a security when sold to institutional investors, not so with retail investors. I know you've previously said you were disappointed by that ruling. The SEC has also said that it intends to seek further review. So does that mean you are going to appeal it? Can you elaborate on?
Why are you avoiding the question? Because they realize they had a moment 2 days ago to do the quick appeal. They didn't do it. He's avoided all questions. If you're gonna appeal, say you're gonna appeal, because it's years up down the line and they're trying to see how everything else goes. But the truth is, an appeal, a loss in an appeal, would make him more or less powerless, destroy. Because so many things would get brought up in that appeal. No new information can be submitted. No new information. This is not one of the things, we're going to have another trial. No, that's happened. It's not a security. So within an appeal, is you can't submit anything new. All you can do is show where Judge Torres, I can't think of the word right now, where her decisions were shown to be ridiculous. It just without a shadow of a doubt, she made bias and I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now, but basically a bad decision in that ruling. You have to discredit her to the fullest, and everybody, all her peers or the upper level, they would have to agree to that, or the Supreme Court, they would have to agree with that. And she did such a phenomenal job, and all the lawyers, John Deaton and so many Alderetti and Hogan and all these guys, they've done such a great job of just showing how and matter of fact, what's his name? I think Deaton just put out something. Is this right here? Where's it at here? I like this right here. Dark Horse. We still don't think, this is an older tweet, but I like this. We still don't think, it says, I'm sorry, we still don't know if Bitcoin can ever be surpassed. But, this is 2019, Ripple, XRP Ripple Labs just might have a chance to do so. A chance if so. Okay, I don't understand. Basically, Ripple has a chance, and a lot of this, this was before the lawsuit. So a lot of people saw Ripple having an opportunity, and it's more clear to this day. If Ripple just hits $11 and some change, it overtakes Bitcoin. It's crazy. It's crazy. So there's something John Deaton put up here. It says, and you wonder why the American people lack trust in our government, because it's right here. He goes right back to the 93 million, and they let SBF off of it. You wonder why we don't trust you fools, huh? There's something that John Deaton here said. Yeah, we know, Gensler. You don't got a chance. And that's why he's avoiding these questions, guys. I'm going to get into the $1,000 millionaire deal right now, right after this statement. Okay? Where's it at? This is huge right here. Yeah, the stablecoin bill that happened is huge. Okay, let's see. There's something that John Deaton put out, and I thought I retweeted it. Let me see. If I didn't retweet it, it's okay. We'll move on to the $1,000 question. Where's that? Is this right here? No, that's not it. So there was a tweet that John Deaton. It's okay. 1,000 retailer. Was it within this? Let's see. I don't think they filed a motion to intervene. Early case enraged. The lawsuit had crashed the value of their holdings and locked XRP. Okay, no, this is just talking about the strength of the XRP army. There's something he said, and I thought I shared, but obviously I did not. I did not. And I was hoping I did, but I didn't. Okay. It's okay. We're gonna stay here. We'll stay here, right? There's nothing here. No. Okay, I didn't share it. All right, guys, let's get into it. So what would I... No, I don't have it. There's a quote that John Deaton had. Oh, this is kind of cool, guys. Before I get into that, House Committee passes a bill protecting the right self-custody Bitcoin. This is the bill right here, but this is kind of cool. Has nothing to do with anything, but I thought this is kind of cool before I get into what I'm talking about. This young guy, Pomp, put it out. This is incredible. Students at Stanford University built glasses that allow deaf people to see instantaneous transcriptions while talking to someone. So you have these glasses on as a person's talking. Right there on the bottom right is actually translating what you're saying to a deaf person so they can read it. Man, I'm telling you, young people, technology, my God, that's amazing. I'm telling you, stuff like this just is exciting, man. With enough focus, we can build solutions to any problem around us. With enough focus, and we stop hating on Ripple. Let me stop. Let's get into it. Shouts out to that young man and whoever did this. This is amazing, guy. Let's see what he says, right? It's only 34 seconds.
I'll let you know when to go.
Okay.
That's so cool, man.
Okay, ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Recording?
Yes.
Cool. So hi, I'm Tom, and this is Transcribe Glass, subtitles for the real world. So using our device, you can actually see captions for everything I say in your field of view in real time, while also getting a good sense of my lips, my environment, and everything else around me. That's Transcribe Glass, designed to help you fully understand the conversation.
You guys understand how powerful that is? When I used to speak and I'd be at these big conferences, there'd always be people on the left side and the right side of the room, and they would have the people who were hearing impaired on those sides, and you'd always have somebody there doing sign language, which I know some sign language. And I mean, could you imagine a person going to a conference and having these glasses on and being able to sit there and it's translating what, that's just, man, it's such amazing. I love technology like that. I got to figure out what that technology is, because I would definitely invest in that. That's amazing. All right, guys, so how would I use $1,000 to create potential millions with cryptocurrency? Okay. What's up, Tony Bags in the house? Kenny G, my brother. What's up, Village Kenny G? My man Pots and Pans in the house. The Terminator. That brother, look at that brother. Look how yoked he is. All right, let's keep it going. All right, guys. So how would I use $1,000? So as I was looking at this, guys, obviously this would have played out differently. I got a message from one of my guys, I think it was Beekeeper69. Things would have played out differently at different times, I think, right? So if you'd have asked me this maybe 2021, I might have had a different answer than today, predicated off of how things were going. One of the things I can say right now is the market or cryptocurrency as a whole is in a different place than it was when I was doing certain things as far as my investments. Now, my 70-20-10 strategy, I wouldn't say it's changed, but I think it's really based off of what you have to invest, right? So the 70-20-10 for me was something that I created at a time where I needed that because I got into this industry as a trader. That's literally how I got in this industry trading, right? Shouts out to our trading group. And by the way, I got to get with JC or someone because I have a lot of setups that, and I have to, for those who are in the trade, it's a free group, right? For those guys who have the stars, it's a free group. But I get trading setups, and maybe it's Liz, maybe it's JC, maybe it's somebody like that, Bullish Big D, whoever it could be any of you guys. But my problem is, and there's got to be someone I trust because I got to give you access to my Telegram, because the thing is, I get trade setups all day long, and a lot of times you guys see gaps in that trading group because I just don't have time to sit there and share those trades. But they're there. Like if I walk away from my phone for an hour, they're everywhere, and it's part of what I'm paying for, and I'm presenting to you guys for free. The issue is there's times I'll go back and some of these trades are outdated by hours, and I don't want to go back and repost them. So I'm gonna have to find someone that I allow to have access to that that I can trust, so they could go in there and they could present these into the trading group. I just don't have time. I got so much going on. I just don't have time to do it. And I feel horrible because they'll get away from me or hours will get away. And I look back and say, damn, those are all good trades that I could have gave to people. And so I got to get somebody to go in there and kind of decipher through. And it's just copy and pasting. You don't got to go do any TA yourself. It's just literally, it's all given to you. You just got to be able to copy it out of one group and paste it into another. And so, which is our trading group. So it's something I'm paying for. And I'm providing for free. I feel bad because I don't have time to do it, and I do it, but that's why you guys don't see them coming in. Some days you'll see me go, you'll see like 15 things. I'm like, Papa, and you're like, what is Jay doing? And that's because I might have missed like an hour or two. Let me get these, and I try to copy them quick, so you see a whole bunch when really I'm getting them all throughout the day, and I just don't have time. So my apologies if someone, and again, it's free, so it's not like I'm purposely doing this. It's just that. I wish I could get this information because it could help a lot of you guys. It really could. And so if you're interested in that, send me a tweet. I was hoping, JC's not here. Somebody I've been around for a long time, but, somebody I feel like I can trust with that because, again, I would have to give that person access to my Telegram. Okay. XMXRP. That's right, my man. So, okay, let's get into it. So how would I invest $1,000 to create potential millions with cryptocurrency? I think at this point, let me start by saying this before I give what I would do and why I would do it. Right now, the thing that I would look at, and anything that you're invested in, you got to make sure you do your own research, your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you what I would do today if I had nothing that I had and I was starting with $1,000 today. There's projects that I have right now that I'm looking at a little bit differently, and there's things that I can tell you that I had really huge positions on that I've actually got out of certain things, or I've minimize my risk to those assets. And the reason being is, guys, again, I've been around since 2017. There's a lot of projects. When you look at the 70-20-10 10s, always remember 70 and 20s are projects that have extraordinary use cases, amazing utilities. The white paper is amazing. They've been audited. The partnerships, the teams. I look at all these, and the community. I look at all these things, right? The 10%ers are typically things. You got to remember, at one point, Doge was a 10%er. Shiba was a 10%er. There's so many 10%ers out there. Your VRAs, your VLOs, all these things came from. If you want to be honest with you, Bitcoin at one point was a 10% when it first came out, right? Because no one, think about it, when it was less than a penny. So I don't know if it was ever really a 10%. It was new. Daniel Gate, what's up, my brother? So the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of coins that are not here today that were here yesterday. And I told you guys that in my own personal portfolio, I've got dozens of coins. Because, again, I've been around a long time, and every time there's a new project, I would risk 10% of my overall investment, in what I had to invest, only 10%. So if I had $1,000, only $100 was going there to the 10%. If I had $10,000, then I would put $1,000 into these assets. If I had $100,000, you guys get it. And when I first started, I started with $15,000 straight up. When I got in this industry, when I first got in the industry, I started with more than that. That's not all the way true. In 2017, when I was flown out to Spain, someone told me that they knew a guy, a friend of theirs, who was worth $100 million after driving taxi cab. And I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, whatever. But the guy who told me was so credible. He's like the Tony Robbins of what we were doing and speaking, and a very powerful individual and reputable individual. So that's what got me into crypto. When I first got in, I went crazy. I threw a bunch of money at Bitcoin. I didn't really look at any altcoins. And in 2017, that's when Bitcoin went to 19,000. And I started buying the dip, and it dipped, and it dipped, and it dipped, and it dipped my butt right out of the game. I was like, oh, hell no. And I got pissed off and all that kind of, and I sold at the time. I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm not going to take any of my personal money. I had some extra cars, and I said, I'm going to sell this this Hummer, one of the cleanest Hummers you ever seen. And I got into it, and I lost that money. And so I walked away. I said, screw this, man. It's stupid. This thing went up just to take my money. And I got irritated because, again, I came in like so many other people looking at the shiny thing go up and watching the shiny thing go down. And then I had to self-educate myself and look at it from a different perspective. And then I became a student. And once I became a student, I fell in love with this space. And I started looking at altcoins. I was like, oh, my goodness. And so that's how my journey began. And I started that with $15,000. Okay. So here we go. I lost more than that when I started, but I started that because I think when I first started, I started with 25,000. Lost all that. Got pissed, walked away, and when I came back, I had about I put $15,000 of my own money in it, and away it went. And then it was decisions from that point. Decisions. So, but if I had to start with $1,000 a day, and I remember someone saying this a while back, if you had $1,000, you could become a millionaire in crypto. And that was very, very, very on point when that person made that statement. Because you can look at coins like Shiba. Like, what would $1,000 in Shiba, even $100 in Shiba in 2020, from 2020 to to the peak of 2021. And I can tell you personally, that was one of the assets that I made a ridiculous amount of money in. Now, the thing that I would look at right now, guys, is the fact that I am aware, and I do believe that 90% of the coins that are out there right now won't be around tomorrow. Love crypto, but you better know what you're doing or you will get wrecked. That's right, big time. So, shouts out to Daniel Gayton for that one. So, the point I'm trying to make, guys, is number one, I think 90% of the coins that are here today are not going to be around tomorrow. I think that when regulatory clarity comes, is a lot of people, especially a lot of, I'll use Gary Gibbs' words, hucksters, fraudsters, and tricksters won't be around. There's a lot of people who are already gone. And I say that, and it may irritate some of you guys, and that's fine. And I don't mean to irritate anyone. Sis knows, Liz knows, because there's coins, no losses, win or learn. Some lessons cost more than others. That's right. And this way you got to be careful, though, lower level, because some people don't have the ability to burn through money. Like, I had Crypto.com. I was opened up to a scam, and I lost like $12,000 in NFTs that were fraudulently sold. I could tell you another thing where I did a transaction on one of the wallets. I won't say the wallet, right? But one of the wallets, and I transferred a coin within the wallet. This is before I understood everything, right? And I saw $1 price, but I didn't read on the very bottom where it said up to 3% or 2%. And when I did that transfer within that wallet, it was not like a exchange wallet. It was like one of your Coinbase wallets or Exodus wallet, something like that, right? And I did an transfer of one asset to go into stablecoin, and they charged me an $8,000 fee. At $8,000. Now, take it that the transfer I did was a six-figure transfer. The point I'm trying to make, guys, is there's been a lot of times where I've had money, or coins that, like I said, I've had some lessons, and I've learned from those lessons. But I think for me, it's at a higher level. So the things that I've endured has been at a higher level, but still taking things on the chin. But then I always have to assess the risk versus the reward scenario, or what have I gained versus what have I lost, right? And that's any good investor. What's up, Shane Sullivan? So the point I'm trying to make is you got to be super careful. You don't want to invest your money. We're not in the business of losing. So for me, if you're going to invest, you have to look at things that, number one, you've done your due diligence, you believe in it wholeheartedly, and it has the most likely, it's most likely to excel or be victorious at the end. There's a lot of projects that I thought that were 10%. I was like, okay, it's a bit of a gamble. A lot of those, I'm gonna say 98% of the ones that of 10%ers didn't make it, straight up. I mean, Doge made it. I invested in that. Shiba made it. I invested a lot in that. There's some other ones that were 10%ers, like your VRAs, your VLOs that are still around and things like that, right? A lot of coins that have phenomenal potential, right? That Star Atlas and a lot of those, they have incredible. That's right. Become a student of wealth, health, wisdom, and love, and life. God first, always, my brother, huh? So shouts out to Marvin Davis for that one. So I know what wallet that is. Okay. So yeah. So there's things that you're gonna learn as you go through this process. But again, when I look at a lot of the 10%ers I started with, they're not around anymore. Okay, that's the biggest thing. And then so that's that. The other thing is even 20%ers. Guys, look, there's 20%ers that I felt just as strong as I feel, like about Telcoin or DSLA or this and that or whatever, and they're no longer around. I'm not calling those projects. I'm just saying they were strong as far as what you can see, the partnerships, and you start realizing a lot of these guys pay, and that's why FTX is going through what they're going through with a lot of these celebrities, because they pay people to believe, and then when people see, oh, look, Steph Curry, oh, look, Shaquille O'Neal, oh, look, Tom Brady, oh, and then what it does, it sways people to believe in those projects and kind of overlook what may look suspicious, and that's why it's been that big lawsuit with all those celebrities and stuff that are involved. And there's been others. Look at Kim Kardashian and the Ethereum Max. Remember Ethereum Max? She had to settle with the SEC for like whatever millions of dollars that was. I'm sure she made way more than she settled for, but the point I'm making is that they sued her and they settled. So and that project is gone. That project is gone. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of projects went out there and were paying celebrities and doing this and that, and they're no longer here. Look where Luna was at one point. Luna was top 20, top 15. How about Celsius? Top 20 for sure. Top 10, top something, right? Top 15. Look at FTX. Top 15, top 20. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like you got to be careful, and I think that's why we need regulatory clarity. That's why we need. It's just that Gary Gensler's approach was just so brutal. You can't have regulatory clarity by enforcement. You can't do the things where you're saying you're protecting people, you're not, and you're actually there's an agenda to destroy crypto and to weed out. And I think even though that bill is being passed in a way where it's going to give us clarity, but I still think it's going to be fine-tuned in ways that I don't think every project is going to be able to make it, because just because that bill is passed, I don't know if it necessarily dismisses all the lawsuits that have been filed. And if you think about it, when you hear the committee talk, they said the CFTC will be dealing with commodities, and the SEC will be dealing with like securities or was it somebody help me here with the contracts you know what I'm talking about. So if you guys got it, somebody put it down. I'm just right now my mind's going a million miles a minute. So the SEC, they're not taking power from the SEC. They're just diluting the power and the reach that they have. They're trying to stop this regulatory by enforcement, because they realize, and everyone realizes it, and even though the older people, if you look at the combination of the people who didn't vote for it, who said nay, they were all like 60 something and above, 70s, and coming in wheelchairs and walkers and canes, and good Lord bless us, we ran by a bunch of old heads, right? Just stubborn people. And the people who got it approved were those like Torres and a lot of those guys where their average age is like 40 something. Okay, so that tells you a whole lot about our country, right? And so the point I'm trying to make, guys, is you just got to understand that the SEC is not out of the picture, and the lawsuits that they have will still move forward. people are still going to have to fight their fight and prove their cases, because you got to understand, this bill is not taking the power all the way away from them. It's as a matter of fact, if they find that the sales contracts or it's a securities, that's the SEC's job to pursue, and they're gonna allow those things to continue to happen. It just won't be by enforcement, because they're going to give enough clarity, in my opinion, that it's going to help figure out what's a commodity, what's a security, and the things that people have to meet. But it does not mean that all those lawsuits will end, and people need to understand that. So I think a lot of projects are going to have a battle. Now, what will help that is obviously bull runs, because when the Bitcoin ETF gets approved, oh God, I'm over in an hour. Let me get to my thing. I'm sorry, guys, I went over. When all that stuff gets approved, the market is going to go. We're going to go into a bull run, and I think coins are going to move regardless. Just like when the whole XRP trial, the summary judgment was given, everything kind of moonshot, regardless of what the SEC is doing. So, but I think that there's going to be projects that are going to have to answer to their own accord. So, I still have billions. It cost me more to move than it's worth. Okay, Satama got me, Andrew. This was just Satama's another one, right? And I had someone who told me Satama was going to go to the moon, and I researched it, and I did my due diligence, and I was already invested a little bit, but then I went even bigger, and then they did that stupid redenomination, and as soon as they announced it, I said, bro, this is a freaking scam. I said, this ain't going to make it. Soon as they did, because I held, it's almost like my Shiba holdings. I have billions of Shiba, so I had billions of Satama. Billions, more than I had in Shiba. And then they did that 100 to 1 redenomination. I was like, you know what? Nah, this is some BS. And I looked at I went back and looked. I said, nah. So I'm saying there's a lot of stuff out there, guys, that you guys got to. So let me get to the point, because I'm already over an hour. The thing that I was looking at if I had $1,000, me personally, is I'm not going to bet my family's future on things that may not be here today, that are here today that may not be here tomorrow. And so I'm going to really look at things like utility. I'm going to look at things like, we're going to have a bull run, and it's going to do a lot of things, but I still think, even though some of the assets that you may hold or that people may have out there may see some type of pump, just like Shiba, dude. If you look at my Shiba in 2021, my God, it went to a profound amount of money, hundreds and hundreds of thousands from just a small investment, right? No, I mean, it's small to me. So I think coins are going to see a bit of a run up, but I don't think they're all going to see. You're going to see a lot of coins that may not ever see their all-time high, because of what they got to go through, and because of the eyes that are on the industry right now. I don't see it. I think that's why a lot of projects, and you got to remember, some of these projects, man, are led by people who are trying to get rich themselves. So not every project is like the Apple of crypto. Not every project is Ripple. Not every project is on or has because obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're out there. I mean, Ethereum did what it did to XRP, but it's still too big, in my opinion. I mean, it's just too many people that are willing to turn the cheek, and they just got too much going on. They really put themselves in a position. But when I would I take part of that $1,000 and invest it into, I'm gonna just say it without saying a coin, a meme coin, right? I don't think I would bet. Look, I don't think, I know I'm not gonna. And sis, you're with me. I know sis got my back on this one, Liz. I'm not gonna put my family's financial future and the dream life that I'm creating on a meme coin, because even if I look at Doge to me, out of all memes, between Doge and Shiba, has the better chance of the two. And there's a reason why Shiba still has 5 zeros or 6 zeros and where it's at. I got a lot of Shiba. Can Shiba pump? Of course it can. Doge pump. But the thing that Doge has that Shiba doesn't have, and if you're just looking, I don't care if people get pissed off, because I guarantee you none of y'all got a bigger bag than Shiba than I got. I promise you that. Right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. And even what I got right now, billions. I promise you that. The point I'm making is this. Doge is where it's at, because not only does it have, certain things in place, but it has Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is now, after rebranding everything to X and, got the Tesla X truck and all this stuff coming up, he's made it very clear he plans on using Bitcoin and Doge. And if he does that, I think Dogecoin is going to, just within the fact of how big Twitter is, and he's talking about the future of payments and all this stuff that he's doing, it's going to play a big role in that. Because, look, the guy, he didn't do what he did to as a joke. He didn't do what he did as a joke. He he and Tony Bags, I'm with you on that one. Shiba better moon. I'm still looking for that one penny Shiba. Absolutely. And I'm not discrediting Shiba. That guy, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want anybody to listen. This is me. This is me, myself, and I. So I'm not trying to discredit anyone's bags because, again, no one has more Shiba than I got. So I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot. Just like how many people here got a million crow? Anybody? Anybody got a million crow? So I'm not saying it to impress you, but to impress upon you. If I say something about a project, I'm going to talk about crow as well. So for me, Doge has Elon and what he's getting ready to do, and I believe he believes it's a move that he's doing is for the people. It's for the people to give the little guy a chance. That's why he went on Saturday Night Live and all those things. So that's that. So Doge is something but Doge is not one of the ones I'm going to pick because it's still predicated off of an individual's support, and I don't like that, right? So it's not that I don't got Doge, but that's not one of the coins I'm going to talk about today that I would buy. No. Now, if you got more than $1,000, I would definitely have. Let me stop. Not if you, because that would be financial. So there's nothing I'm talking about is financial advice. For me, if I was dealing with more than $1,000, I would have. I've got Doge. I got Doge because I got way more than $1,000. But so it's part of my 70-20-10. But if I had $1,000 and I had zero today, I'm not even buying Doge right now, right? Because even though it's got a bunch of a great potential. It all depends on what you're looking for, but I can't invest in something that's predicated off of an individual. What if Elon passed away? It destroys everything about Doge. What if he passed away? How do you know that people that work for him are going to feel the same way about Doge? I'm just saying, guys. Like I just can't. Anyways, so that's not one that that it's going to be with what I'm talking about. Shiba is. I'm with Tony Baggers. I got I got time to wait for Moon. Yeah, no. Shiba is part of my deal, and I got a bunch of it. I'm just saying if I had $1,000 a day, this is not to irritate anybody or start any kind of, oh my God, Jay. No, bro, because the coins that I'm talking about, no one has bigger bags, at least in this group, and maybe even all of IBF than I have in this particular situation. And that's not to brag. I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to down talk my own bags. I'm not doing that. When I talk, it's for everyone. It's like if I had $1,000, so let me get right into what that is. If I had $1,000 based off of utility, based off of partnerships, based off of, and that's such a big thing, utility, like, does it solve a problem? If I had $1,000, I'm going after 3 assets right now. I'm going after XRP, obviously, and you'd be stupid not to know that was going to be one of them because it's the only coin right now with legal clarity, period. Nothing else has it. Quite honestly, not even Bitcoin, other than a group of people, or we just feel like, hey, it's a commodity and it's been deemed that way, but not lawfully deemed that way. It is. So XRP. But I'm gonna take that $1,000. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna break it down. The next coin that I'm going to select is XLM, and the third coin is XDC. Now that's just me. I'm just talking about me. This is not you. It's not for everyone to start making comments about, oh my God, what about VTHO? What about VRA? I'm not saying that. Because I'm not willing to bet my family's financial future on certain assets. I'm not. I've got VTHO, I've got VRA, but I got, whatever it is, Shiba, whatever. But I'm not not even Crow, because it's still based off an exchange that something could happen and go down. I'm not saying crypto.com is not going to, but does that solve a global issue? Can they have something like FTX that happens, or like Binance, or like Coin? Can something like that happen to destroy if there was some type of inside trade? We don't know what. I'm not saying that again. I'm not trying to FUD because I got the damn coin more so than anybody else, and they got me for $12,000 in a scandal on their platform, their NFT platform, that they allowed to happen and said they were going to take care of me. They didn't, but I still believe in the damn project. Only because I saw where it was at. It does have a lot of great things, partnerships, and the debit card, and the Lakers Stadium, and a lot of sports, and MMA, and and it was that night, and I think it's undervalued when I compare it to like KuCoin, and when I compare it to a lot of other projects out there. I think Crow is very undervalued. Now, can I guarantee Crow something's not gonna happen in regards to what happened with these other exchanges? No, I can't guarantee that. I couldn't guarantee myself that. So how does it move? It may go to, because you understand, the SEC went after Coinbase and Binance USA, and now they got things obviously tied in. I think that was their way to tie into their reach into Binance and everything else, right? They got the FBI, the Department of Justice, and then KuCoin fled. BitTrue fled. A lot of these exchanges fled. You can't even mess with those exchanges. And Hotbit gone, away from here anyway. So any exchange that is catering to possible securities or whatever they want to call it has the ability to be, and especially even though Crypto.com is not located in the United States, they're still servicing U.S.-based customers. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Yeah, XRP, XLM, and XDC in that order. Absolutely, Marvin Davis. So I want to explain myself with that, guys. If I had $1,000, this is what I'm doing. I'm buying 1,000, me personally, XRP. I did the math already. I'm buying 1,000 XDC and 1,000 XLM. Okay? If you total that up right now, that's right at $1,000. If you look at the price of XRP right now, that's $710. If you look at the price of XLM right now, Stellar right now, when I times that 16 cents, now I don't know if it jumped up since I did the math yesterday, but I did 16, we'll do 16, what is that, 1620 times 1,000. That's $162. So if you take the what is the price, 71, let's just say, what is XRP right now? So if you add 71, let's say 72 cents to that, plus, so that'd be $720 plus $720. That's $882. And then if you go down to XDC, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. Okay, so XDC, it's at 6 cents right now. So $882, remember that number, times $1,000. Oops. That's $60 plus $882. That puts me at $942. So it literally leaves me about $60 left. So for $942 as of right now today, that's what I would invest in. Now you're going, well, James, how's that going to make you a millionaire? Well, let's talk about that. If you understand the potential, guys, right now, none of these coins that I'm talking about reflect actual oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Complete, where they're being not supported, but embraced by all these financial institutions. I don't know why my thoughts for words are just not there right now. So once they have adoption, none of these coins represent total adoption. So the upside for these coins are ridiculous. And it's not based off of Elon saying, today, I'm going to put a dog in my tweet. Look, bro, I'm not down talking Doge. I got it. I'm just being real with the fam. What is this show all about, keeping it 100? Liz put it right there. 100. It's about keeping it down 100. $10,000 XRP. 780 XRP. Yeah, so the point I'm making, guys, is because, look, the reason that I picked 3 coins is because I wouldn't go all in on one of anything. I wouldn't go all in because, well, you're stupid. You should have said Bitcoin. What fraction of a Bitcoin am I going to buy for $1,000? Well, you could have got a whole Ethereum. Is Ethereum going to make that kind of move faster than XRP, XDC, or XLM? Hell no. Well, you could have said Shiba. Okay, what's the utility and real use case for Shiba other than an extraordinary community? Now, they got some things going on. I'm not saying that. But I'm talking bigger than partnerships with AMA Theater or partnership with this and that, or they could be used over here, or they could be used over there. Or they, I believe in Shiba as well. I think if Doge can make it, Shiba can hit a penny, right? Maybe more than that. But I'm just saying, I don't feel the same passion about a 10%er or a 20%er as I feel about a 70%er. XLM, XDC, XRP, 70%ers. Plus, and XRP has got the plus, because it's the only regulated or only a non-security digital asset. A whole lot of people, I saw we just had 20 people or 18 people and half are gone. That's okay. Sayonara, peace. Because I'll never apologize for my opinion on what I would do for myself. This is all this is. You're tuning in to hear what I would do for me. But here's what I can tell you. If you got another real life millionaire that you can go listen to, then go do it. Because I've been successful before crypto, but I'm way more successful since crypto. That's where the majority of where I'm at right now, 90% came from crypto. $15,000. And I'm telling you, if I had to start it all over today, again, $1,000 would make me a millionaire over time, because I believe, I don't care what anyone believes, I believe, and what it shows when you start looking at the Bilal evaluation from I believe how you said a Bilal evaluation from Stanford on how how XRP could be a $25,000 to $35,000 asset someday. If you don't believe that, then you shouldn't be in it. If you don't believe Bitcoin could be a $5 or $10 million asset one day, $1 million, you're crazy. You know how many trillions of dollars are waiting to come inside that oh my God, Lord Lover, you need to stop, because you're making me laugh to my street. Lord says I'm getting a tattoo. I'm not even gonna ask you where you're gonna put that tattoo at, huh? Lord said at $50, I'm getting an XRP tattoo. The point I'm trying to make, guys, is that Bilal evaluation, which came from some very brilliant people. You gotta understand, it's not just for other people's opinion. Ripple themselves stated that XRP was built to be a $10,000. The vision they had is the same vision of what people see with Bitcoin. It just frustrates me, because sometimes I feel like people just don't get it. Do you understand what happens if all these ETFs is approved and all these big institutions bring in trillions of dollars? A lot of things are going to go up. Even the projects that you're excited, even the projects I'm talking about, the Crows, your Shibas, your VRA, a lot of these things could possibly, if they survive. But a lot of coins are going to go up based off of like it's going to be like when a rocket ship goes up and that fire comes out and that force, it kind of shakes things. Things are going to go up because they're going to be shaped by the force of real utility assets that are going to moon and change lives. My question to you is, do you want to own the rocket ship, or do you want to just get hit with the after force of the rocket fuel and the fire that's going around and you're just getting shaken? Oh, but I'll take the shaking. I'll take the shaking. No, I want to be on the damn rocket ship. See, rocket ships are what's going to change your family's future. I'm not saying that the aftermath, the whatever it is, when the fire comes out, that little shockwave won't send a crow back up to $1. Or maybe beyond, or won't send Shiba to 1 cent, or won't send VRA back to, or whatever it is, back to $1 or $2. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't, and I'm not saying it will. What I'm saying is, I'd rather be on the damn rocket ship. So my $1,000 in those 3 assets is me owning the rocket ship. I think Bitcoin's going to rocket ship. I think Ethereum is a rocket ship. XLM, XRP, and XCC are rocket ships. A lot of assets, the reason that a lot of assets aren't going to make it, the 90%, is because, first of all, clarity. First of all, you're trying to get through whatever lawsuits or whatever regulatory standards are going to be out there. But a lot of them, as you feel the vibration and you're excited about what you're doing, a lot of these guys, if they haven't already left, they're going to run. Because a lot of those projects are predicated off of people trying to get rich as well. I'm not saying all of them. Because you got people who are trying to get rich. You got real teams out there that I don't think are going to make it through all this regulatory scrutiny and things and laws and things that we got to go through. So the 90% are going to be gone. But then you got some real amazing projects, like Matic is a rocket ship, but you got some coins out there that they will get the vibration of real rocket ships, meaning that when the market goes up and Bitcoin goes up to hundreds of thousands, if not millions, and all these other rocket ship moon, like imagine if XRP, XTC, or XLM start getting financial. We already seen it with the country of Palau and Montenegro, or this and that, and when those things start happening, you're going to see individual rocket ships explode, and the market's going to go up, and the byproduct of that, some of the coins that you're holding or I'm holding are going to go up as well, and that's why I'm going to take profit. The $1,000 I'm talking about is a long-term play, because what is $1,000? What is 1,000 XRP if it hits $100? That's $100,000. And look, $100 is only 1% of what Ripple built it for. 1% of $10,000. What about if it was 10% of $10,000? That's $1,000. That'd make you a millionaire just off X. Now, is it going to happen overnight? Hell no. Could it? If there's a settlement, or there's not any appeal, and all of a sudden you start seeing Bank of America, and there's a ripple effect from Bank of America, and everyone jumps on, dude. XRP could have a God count that would shock the world. XLM is the same way. XDC has proven us that already is doubled since where it was at just over 2 weeks ago. It's doubled. I'm just saying, guys, that would be my 3 that I'm getting into, and that would be my 3 that would take me to a millionaire, if not multiple millions, status, because I'm not talking about just one. I'm talking about they all three have the potential to be extraordinary. The problem is it going to happen overnight? Most likely not. If you're looking for microwavable results where you say, well, this next bull run can make me a millionaire, then maybe you hold on to another asset like Shiba and say, man, if it drops a couple few zeros, it depends on how big your bags are. I mean, I know for me, even at 001, it's like $4 million. 001, a penny is $40 million. But how many people are going to take profit before that? I mean, you like if it even gets, so like I said, it just, you have to really understand what you're dealing with. A lot of people will, a lot of these prices will go up and actually start retracing because people will start cashing out as soon as certain things hit $1, probably XRP, $2, $3, like one of the articles I read. So you just got to understand and have a plan in the street. I have a plan. I can tell you my plan. There's no reason to do so. Maybe one of these days I'll share, but I have a plan of taking profit all the way up and then letting that last bit ride to the moon. And then I'll be taking profits out of that as well. But I'm going to be taking profits just to enjoy my life. You got to have a plan. I got my plan. I've told my plan to my wife. I told my plan to my mother-in-law. I told my kids my plan. I got a plan. Enough so that I shared it with the people I love and care about. What is your plan? If you don't have a plan, then most likely you'll experience, you'll be just in the same position a lot of people in 2020. Oh my God. Did I take all the money off the table in 2021 that I should have? Hell no. But did I take life-changing money off the table? Hell yeah. You just got to come up with a plan. Anyways, we're an hour and a half. Let me say what's up to the family before I get out of here. I'm just going way too long. Lower level, the flywheel effect. That's right. I'll take 1,000 of any of those anytime. Give it here. Feed me some more. See more. I like that. Feed me some more. That's that plant, right? From I can't make a movie right now. I'm okay with Shiba mooning 2040 for my kids. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, Shiba is part of that equation, Tony Bags. It is. It's going to be huge. Have a plan. Have a backup plan. Take profits. You have to. 25, 25, 50. I'm sorry, the 70, 20, 10 and the 25, 25, 50 take profit. I didn't change that for myself, but I can't. I tell you guys this. My portfolio today does not look like my portfolio 6 months ago, 3 months ago. It doesn't. I'm always adjusting. And you got to be that way, guys, because look, no. Let me stop. You don't have to do anything. But as big bro, and some of you guys might be older than me, younger than me, I don't know. But as your bro Jay, I have coins right now that are no longer around. I got coins I can't touch. I got coins that are sitting there, and if I try to touch them, they had a backdoor deal where they could raise the percentage, and if I try to cash out, it would be nothing right now. So I just like, dude, just screw it, sit there, right? I'm just telling you that I've seen some crazy stuff happen. I don't know how long you guys been in crypto, but sometimes these projects can hold you hostage. They have rights that me and you don't even understand because we don't read the fine print and how they can change the percentage of what they tax you, of selling, all that stuff. You guys got to be careful, man, because you'll look up, just like that thing that happened with Pepe. The guy thought he had like $3-4 million, $5-6 million, and they let him take out 600,000. He had something like that, like 5 or 6 million, and they only let, or 4 million, and they only let him take out 600. 600,000 is still big, but that's not the way it was supposed to go down. That guy, though, he was a millionaire for a second. So, he got in at the right time and took his 600,000, but he saw millions, and they screwed him. What? That XRP didn't hurt. Oh, double up didn't hurt. Yeah, that's right. Double up didn't hurt. So dub didn't hurt. So can't lose if you don't sell. Just wait for more. Yeah, and Tony Bags, I agree with that to an extent. Because it says you can't lose if you don't sell. Wait for the moon. And part of that is right, but you got to have an exit strategy because time on the top, I do agree with Tony Bags, but time on the top could also get you wrecked because I could tell you right now, for someone who looked at a portfolio that was in the millions, that was making, look, if you don't think your portfolio can retrace by 90%, you're out of your damn mind. And there's people in this group, and there's people that's not here that are in our group that's not quite here yet right now that saw at one point they were like I don't want to mention names, but were million worth like 1 point something million, and all of a sudden went back down to 200,000, 300,000. I'm telling you guys, these are people that we both know. I'm not gonna because see Tony Bags knows what I'm talking about. So if this next bull run makes you a millionaire and you going and it makes you a millionaire, but it's not quite what you want to see, and you don't take profit, then you go back down to being a thousandaire. I've seen it happen to so many people. I lived it myself. When you don't take enough off the table, so you got to take profit. This whole thing about taking profit, because think about this. In the midst of a exciting feeling, you feel like nothing can. Oh my God, you're just in awe. In 2021, I was in awe. I was like, oh my. I mean, I was buying cars, buying land, and you're just in awe. And sometimes that awe, and many of us in our special group talk about this. And Crypto OG knows. I think Crypto OG is on here as well, right? Crypto OG, we talked about this. Is Crypto OG here? Yeah, he's here. We talked about this, where you get caught up in the awe, and you got all this money, and all of a sudden you retrace. You're like, what just happened? And there's a point where you could, because think about it. If you have a takeaway plan, what happens is you can buy back on the bottom and get double, triple, quadruple that, right? So I took enough off the table, I thank God, but I left a lot on the table. A lot on the table that is life-changing to, I left on the table what most people here hope to get to. Just so you understand, I left that kind of money on the table. So all I'm saying is we all have our different levels of where we're at. And I'm just telling you guys, man, appreciate you guys, love you guys, be smart. My $1,000 in those 3 assets are just me. I'm not telling you that's the way you got to go, but I just see between now and 2030, because again, it depends on, and that's another part that I didn't talk about. It depends on when you're looking to take profit. Between now and 2030, I think there's going to be so many millionaires created, and those 3 is what I would bet on if I had $1,000. That's what I would bet on that would get me there between now and then. Now, it could happen a lot sooner than that, because if something happened with a settlement with, because that was Rubal, was it Sarah Nutburn or something like that? Netburn, for them to go into a settlement type situation with XRP or Ripple, should I say, and the SEC. This could end sooner than later. Settlement can happen sooner or later. Them not appealing ever, or they do appeal and lose, and it just shakes up the market, and then we go into a bull run. So we could be talking about the next 6 to 12 months. Next 6 to I would say 6 months to a year and a half, everything could change. All I'm saying is, if I had to bet on me and my family's future, that's what I'm going into. And with that, I would have to learn. You would have to learn how to take profit and reinvest as well. You don't make money, you take money. That's right. Hey, my man, pots and pans. Hey, shouts out to Lower Level. Thank you for all your input, my friend. Liz, take your profits or someone else will. That's the first thing you learn when it comes to trading. The first thing you learn when you get in like trading courses and stuff like that, take your profit, because there's a lot of professional people out there. When you think I'm waiting for a Shiba to hit 1 cent, it could all go away at 0.001, because everyone takes profit and it may not even see that 1 cent. I'm just being honest with you guys. If you're waiting for, but it could, right? So you just got to figure out how to, that's why I got the 25, 25, 50, 25, 25, and then you wait. And then at 50%, but you've made so much money that you're good. So if it does retrace, then you implement 25, 25, boom, take profit. I mean, it's just a strategy to it. So anyways, guys, much love, Lower Level, my sister Liz, Tony Bags, thank you for all your information, my brother, and your input as well. My man, say what's up to Randy B for us. Lower Level's in the house. We've got, Marvin Davis, Crypto Tropics. We've got Daniel Gayton, thanks for stopping in, my brother. Thank you so much, Andrew T. Thank you so much for coming in. Shane Solomon, always showing your incredible support. I know we got Beekeeper69, Anthony Wanner's in the house. My man, Bullish Big D, I think I saw him up in here. Gmail Brown, what's up, Gmail Brown? Kenny G is in the house. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Sly talking with my boy Sly Fox. Alice D Vlogs, I hope they helped you, brother. That's where my 1,000 would go. 1,000 XRP, 1,000 XDC, 1,000 XLM. That's just for me, not for you. Do your own research. Appreciate you, brother. That's my $1,000. Actually, $942 to be exact at this moment. And the truth be told, guys, some people may say, hey, you know what? I might get a better price waiting to see what happens in September, October. You just got to take that narrative that we could possibly go down versus all the positives going on with this bill, with the ETS, with the Ripple win. I don't know. Bitcoin has shown that it's strong. When FTX, happened, it didn't tank where everybody thought. It keeps showing that it's getting stronger. Its resilience is sick. And the fact that the world and everyone in the United States and around the world has their attention on Bitcoin and certain digital assets. So I think we're stronger than ever. So do we see huge retracements? Do people, we're going to go back down to 5,000, 10,000? I don't know about that one. I'm not saying it can't, but I'm not saying it can. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Shouts out to Crypto OG and the rest of the family. We'll see you guys mañana. Tomorrow will be Keeping It 100 with 6.8Jay. I'll let you guys know who I'm going to have on. Maybe no one. Maybe I will have some people. We'll let you know. 10 o'clock tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you guys then. Much love. Until next time. Peace.